Ramp up your preps now. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. It is time, if there's been any time in history, to really ramp up your preps now. No procrastination. No delay. What should you be doing and why? Why? Well, if your eyes are open and you have brain cells, you should recognize what's going on. You should recognize less on the shelves. You should recognize increases in prices. You should recognize meat shortages at different times. Different tangible goods shortages. We've seen toilet paper, we've seen hand sanitizer, we've seen all those things. If 2019, well mainly 2020, didn't wake you up and make you realize, well, I don't know what to say. But we see it increasing now. We see ships not being offloaded. We see truckers, disruptions in the trucking chain, supply chain. We see lots of different things. So what do you do about it? Well, stockpile food. Stockpile water. Medical. Day-to-day items that you need to survive. Maybe not want. Start off with the needs. Start off with the needs first. Needs are the most important thing, obviously. What is another very important thing? I feel is very, very, very important. Imperative. Vital. All those big words. The ability to produce your own food. It's kind of difficult for us to produce our own stuff. I can't produce my own medical supplies, with the exception of herbalism. But of course, because of, big, Foxtrot, or Papa Hotel Alpha Mike, that whole thing. We can't say that it heals anything or does anything, but there are places for it, definitely. And you might be able to do that for yourself via a herb garden. Yes, definitely. Grow an herb garden. If you have the ability to do it in a greenhouse year-round, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Most people don't. But we have time now to get our stuff in order. Get our crap ready for growing season. We can be raising animals now. I highly recommend it. We are moving in that direction hardcore. Not right this second because we got some other stuff going on, but we're building sources, getting stuff ready. Yeah, pretty soon. Get what you can when you can. Freedom seeds, get them while you can. We got to have the ability to defend ourselves. We've also seen that. We've seen chaos in the streets. We've seen unruly people causing problems. We've seen, maybe felt, or at least recognized, the impacts on law enforcement. They're not necessarily going to be there when you need them. Because of defunding, because of they don't want to drink that flavor soda, so they lose their jobs because of it. And or maybe just officers quitting because it's not worth it anymore. Seriously. I've always thought, law enforcement's a very honorable profession. But nowadays, you couldn't pay me enough to do it. No way. Because they're not even allowed to do their jobs. They have so many, their hands are tied. They can't even really perform their job properly because they'll get in trouble. And I get it, there are bad ones. There are bad in everything, just like there's good in everything. But yeah, you can't rely on that. You got to have the ability to protect yourselves. I always talk about training. Talk about training a lot on YouTube or on Patreon. Having skills is very important. But stockpiling food and water and the things that you need to live is the most important thing. Because no matter what, we have to eat, we have to drink. Did a video yesterday about meat shortages. It was just a short, very important. That push for meatless society, there's a lot of stuff going on. You know, sicknesses, so they have to kill off all these animals because, you know, okay, maybe not. Disruptions in the supply chain, taxes on animals. We've heard about all that kind of stuff. The push is there, just like the push for the cashless society. There's a lot of pushes there, a lot of agendas going on. And if you want to have meat, the best thing to do is raise it yourself. Definitely. But if you're going to do that, figure out realistically how much meat do you eat, how much meat do you need to eat. Probably cut back some, yeah, you could probably do that. And then figure out how many animals you need to do that with whatever animals you're doing. If you're doing cows, if you're doing pigs, if you're doing chickens, if you're doing a mix of everything, goats, sheep, whatever it may be. Figure out how many you need to sustain your family for a year. And with the exception, you know, also playing into the factor of breeding and other side effects like chickens laying eggs, those kind of things. Very important. Same with garden. How much garden do you need to produce all the fruits and vegetables that you need in your diet? You probably need a lot more than you're getting right now, I'll tell you that. If you have anywhere close to the standard American diet, you need a lot more fruits and vegetables, people, and a lot less processed crap. This basic, back to the earth living, I'm all for it. Homesteading, growing my own food, raising my own animals, definitely. Thumbs up for that, big time. And if you're there, awesome, great job, good job. While I'm saying good job and thanks and stuff like that, thank you all subscribers. Thank you all to my patrons. If you want to check out Patreon, we do a lot of the stuff that we can't talk about here on YouTube there. Team AP, the Heart and Core, link in the description below. $1 a month, hundreds of videos. Good stuff there. But also, please, if you care about preparedness and you want to support the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, ring the notification bell on all, so then you'll hopefully get my videos, because the algorithm and stuff, they don't like us. They don't like you, they don't like me, so they shut me down all the time. They make it so my videos don't show up in your feeds. So if you really want to watch one of my videos, go to my page, Asymmetrical Preparedness YouTube page, click on the video tab, and all the videos will still be there. They just won't show them in the suggested feeds. That's how they shut people down. That's how they shadow ban. And share the videos, please. I really appreciate it. But back to let's get back to what we should be doing. There are many facets to food storage. I like having a mix, having a variety. But one of the biggest things to give you peace of mind is bulk goods. Big, huge 25, 50-pound bags of rice, beans, lentils, buckwheat, wheat, oats, whatever it may be, flour, sugar, honey, not bags of honey, of course. You guys know what I'm saying. All those kind of things, because they're inexpensive and you get a lot of food for them. But remember, that's just part of your preps. Another part of your preps can be those buckets, the pre-made bucketed meals, freeze-dried. Good option as part of your food storage. If you want to save some money on that, there's a link in the description below. You can go to preparewithap.com. That is My Patriot Supply Ready Hour food buckets. You can save. I'll save you some money if you follow my link. But that's only part of your food storage. Those are good, but also canned goods. Because canned goods are rations. You don't have to cook them. You can eat them right out of the can. Meat, definitely meats. Stockpile your meats. Get in your canned meats. Very important. Your freeze-dried meats. If you want to use the TVP, the textured vegetable protein, the soy stuff, then go for it. But if you're looking for real freeze-dried meat, make sure you read the labels. Make sure you read that it's actually meat, that it's not beef-flavored TVP, stuff like that. Like I said, if that's what you want, go for it. But make sure you're reading the labels. And go with reputable companies that use real meat when they say it's meat. Like I said, canned goods, really good. Another thing are MREs and ration bars. Those emergency survival ration bars, those are really good also to stockpile. So have a variety, because those bulk goods, are great, but they take a lot of water and time to prepare versus a canned good. Or one of our family favorites, peanut butter, a jar of peanut butter. I take one of those little jars of peanut butter and I throw it in my pack. So I always got calories with me. Great source of calories. And then maybe throwing some bread with it or something like that, rolls, whatever you want. Or some ration bars. Those ration bars are really good. They're like they're like shortbread cookies. Take some shortbread cookies and dip it in that peanut butter. Oh yeah, it's actually pretty darn good, especially the Grizzly bars. The Grizzly bars are really good, really good. I love them. And there's some other ones. I did a video quite a while back about taste testing all of them. And my family, me, my 13-year-old boy, and my 5-year-old little girl did a taste test on it. I give you all of our inputs here. If you want to do a search, you can look it up. Ration bar taste test or something like that. But anyway, have a variety. Have stuff that does take longer to cook and more water, but have stuff that's readily available. It's important to up our games now. We can't procrastinate any longer. It's just getting worse. Prices are getting higher. Packages are getting smaller. The variety is lessening. We're getting less variety. You know, the canned soup aisle may still be full, but instead of having 50 different varieties now, maybe there's 20. Pay attention to things like that. Also pay attention to things at the grocery store where they move all the stuff to the front so it still looks like there's full shelves, but look behind it. Just keep an eye out for this kind of stuff. I'm not saying you got to worry about it, but just pay attention. These are all games they play. Also, the sections for foods are getting smaller. Where, like my local Walmart, the section for flour used to be big section in the baking section. Now it's not in the baking section, it's over in another section, and it's at least half the size, maybe a third the size, and there's like one choice for whole wheat flour. That's what they're doing. They're hiding it from us. Pay attention to meat shortages. Also, get your meats in. Seriously, this is important. Not trying to throw fear at you guys. We prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear here. But we got to be doing this. We got to prep a little every day. We got to prep out of peace of mind, and we got to make it fun. And to me, fun, when I look at my food storage and I see everything that I have stored, and I look at my prepper notebook, oh yeah, peace of mind, baby. I love it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.